So hi all dear aspirants, welcome to DRB. This is Ashwati. So today we are going to discuss about the evolutions of atmosphere. We all know what atmosphere comprises of, that is gases, dust particles, water vapor and more importantly aerosols and all. So what does these gases constitute of? We know that the majority of gases is being constituted by nitrogen, which is 78%, and then we have oxygen, and then we have all these minor gases which is carbon dioxide, helium, nitrogen and argon and all. So we are going to discuss how atmosphere evolved to be what we have right now, and how do we have all these life sustenance because of oxygen and all the other elements as well. That is, even water vapor plays a very big role in to sustain what we have right now, the life systems of all. So let's discuss briefly of all these three stages wherein we got the atmosphere, the final stage of atmosphere that we have. So everything started with the bang, that is the Big Bang. And when the Big Bang happened, all these particles, they condensed to form all these planets or these solid forms of planets that we have now. And it was completely devoid of oxygen and other gases. And it's even called to be as reducing stage. And since already the earth or our planet have the gravitational force, it was pulling all these water vapor to our atmosphere or whatever the surface that we had, and we had other gases apart from the oxygen, which is hydrogen, methane, ammonia. And yet we were devoid of all the oxygen. And then comes second stage, which is a volcanic age, and we know what happens when all these volcano erupts and the magma erupts and all. So clouds will be started condensing, and when volcano erupts, they don't just give out magma, they also give out certain gases along with them as well. So they give out sodium dioxide, carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide and many such gases as well. And yes, the presence of oxygen started to appear in this stage. And since we all know that the magma erupted and gave out sort of gases, it even started to form all these condensed clouds. And with the water vapor, we know what happens. When the clouds becomes heavier, it starts pouring down as rains or precipitations. And thus, we have oceans or water bodies for our earth. And then comes to our final stage wherein the oxygen is being developed extensively. And since we have these ocean bodies, water bodies, we know what happens. It starts to sustain life in forms of plankton and other microbial organisms. That is, first it starts with microbiological organisms, and then it starts to be all these plants and all. So what happens when plants start sprouting in our earth? They will be going out in the process called photosynthesis, and thus even the more majority portions of oxygen concentration will be even developed with the help of all these elements put together. Slowly, after thousands and millions of years after we have humans or Homo sapiens here. And that's how, my friend, atmosphere came into being. And yes, it went through a series of procedures, and sure enough, I'm going to just say it in just 3 or 4 simple minutes, but it's even more complex than that. And I should say that it went through millions of years to transcend from one state to the other and then the other. So yes, that's how, in short, how the atmosphere evolved to be what we have right now. So that's all for today's video, and if you have any doubts or any queries regarding the same, don't forget to leave that in the comment sections, and you could even contact me through WhatsApp. So that's it. Bye everyone.